Yeah, so this category is also very popular nowadays. So we're talking about, I think, 12 car manufacturers involved next year. We already had like 20 plus different cars running within the WEC, slightly less in the IMSA in the US, but definitely a lot of different car models and different car manufacturers involved. This is where we have the longest races, like the 24-hour Le Mans, the Daytona races in the US, etc. So yeah, the goal for the player would be to basically progress through the different car categories. Sometimes it's going to take multiple championships to go from one category to the other one, but overall the progression should be fairly linear. So you start in GT4, then if you make enough points, or if you are ranked high in the team classification at the end of the championship, then you are unlocking the GT3 category. And if you do the same in GT3, then you unlock the GT2, etc., etc. But once you have unlocked all categories, you can still race in the previous categories, especially if financially it becomes more difficult or more challenging. Then you can go and do another championship in a lower category in order to cash in more easily, because your team will be much better, and it's becoming easier for a top team to race in GT3 or in GT4, for instance. So it is another way to make some cash for your team, to invest in new facilities and better stuff in order to feature or to be better in a higher category like GTE or Hypercar.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the last category of the game, so the Hypercar. So you have to go through the different categories in order to access the Hypercar and to be able to run in the Hypercar category. Starting with the Alpine car, which was introduced this year at Le Mans and in the WEC championship. Then we have an exclusive version car livery from Alpine. This is the esports car livery that was made especially for the game by Alpine. So this is a car livery that you'll have to unlock in the game. Next we have a car that has yet to race in Hypercar. This car is going to race with a slightly different variation of that model next year in 2025. But we had the agreement from Aston Martin to integrate the car earlier in the game, so you'll be able to start playing with that first version of the Valkyrie in the game. The Valkyrie is one of the two cars that comes with the deluxe version of the game, and as early access, the deluxe version is offered for the same price as the regular version. So you'll get, if you purchase the game during the early access, then you'll get the Aston Martin and the Bugatti as the two additional cars that comes with the deluxe edition. And another car running in the Hypercar series is of course the BMW hybrid car, which hasn't performed that well so far, but let's see what BMW is going to do next year in 2025. And this is our one of the car we liked so much last year, 2023. We were also one of the sponsors of that team, and we've learned so much with Glyconos. So we were integrated to the team during a few races, especially at Le Mans, and the team shared with us a lot of information about endurance. It was really interesting to be part of that team and to learn more about how to manage the race and how to manage a racing team for us as a game developer. So we are very happy to feature that car, and we hope the best for Glyconos. We hope that they'll come back someday, but definitely it was a great year for them and for that 007 car. Another French team, so Peugeot, which was involved since last year as well. And this is the 2023 and 2022 and 2023 car model. But again, this is the early version of the game, and we'll probably introduce the 2024 and 2025 car specs in the game later on. And finally, the Porsche with Penske as a team. This is one of the version. This is the factory version of the car, and this is the last hypercar that is going to be part of the early access. But stay tuned for more hypercars coming again within the next months to the game.